Hi everyone, welcome to the shop. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a no fuss quick review on a tool that I've just bought. So most of you know that I do a lot of metal fabrication, and for that I obviously need to do a lot of grinding, weld prep, etc. Now I am a DeWalt man. Most of my tools are DeWalt. In fact 99% of them are DeWalt. Great tools, can't fault them, but the one tool that they don't do is one of these angled die grinders. So Milwaukee do one. I was reluctant to get it because obviously it's different, but it's a pretty reasonable price. It was £200 for the set. You can buy the body on its own if you've already got the M12 batteries, but I didn't. So I bought the kit, and I have to say it's best tool that I've bought for a long time. Up to then it was probably this DeWalt gyro screwdriver. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit for model building, etc. But for what I'm doing with this, the metal work with the bumpers, etc., it's saving me so much time. I did have a pneumatic one, but the problem with that was I have to constantly run the compressor. It does use quite a lot of air and it is incredibly noisy. So one advantage with this is obviously it's fairly quiet. Battery powered's always good, and within the kit you get a beautiful case, which obviously I don't need. You get a charger, which is obviously you'll need if you don't already have the batteries. You get a bigger 4 amp hour battery, which is this one, and then you get this smaller one, which is a 2 amp hour. Now I use this 2 amp hour, probably lasted me several days. Obviously not using it constantly, but you know, if I was to put it into hours, if I was to run this probably constantly for 30 minutes, that would be more than adequate. The only disadvantage of running that is you can't stand it up like I can with this one. Obviously disadvantage of this one is it's a bigger battery, a little bit more weight lugging around, but the tool itself is fantastic. Comes with 2 collets, 6mm and I think a 4mm. Doesn't quite run the Dremel sized bits, but I believe you can buy an adapter for it, but to be fair I wouldn't want to run bits that small in it. Now speed wise, it's got 4 speed settings which you can change on the back here with this button, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you've got up to 10,000, up to 15,000, up to 20,000 and up to 24,500. I've only run it on the 10,000, and for what I do it is plenty. So I bought an accessory kit from Amazon. It came with lots of sanding discs, various sandpapers, etc. Now I kept swapping the shaft out. The annoying thing with that, obviously you've got to use spanners each time you want to do it. So all I do now is I just do it finger tight, and then I just take off whichever head I want to use, swap it over, and then I'm ready to go for sanding. So this is a sort of semi-flexible pad, which is better for these little sanding discs. It's all hook and loop as well, which is good. The pads don't last very long, but you know, they're so cheap it's not worth worrying about. And this one has got a bit more of an abrasive pad, and this is the one that I use 99% of the time. So as you can see, it's very quick to change. A little bit of noise now. I'm just going to show you sort of thing I'm using it for. So if I'm cutting a piece of this steel bar, you end up with a burr on each corner. Obviously you can catch your fingers on that. So literally, and just like that, I've deburred all those corners. And the other advantage of that as well is if I'm putting it in the milling machine, I haven't got the burrs which are going to throw out the centering on the milling machine. And that's it really. So all I can say is, if you're looking for a die grinder, I've got to be honest, I haven't used a Dremel since I got one of these. It's been absolutely fantastic. Got a light on there as well. It's got a little safety catch, so you can't accidentally pull the trigger. And actually, one other good thing I like about it is there's actually quite a lot of resistance on the button. So when you're trying to sort of get a certain speed, it's very good. It's a nice bit of resistance there. Battery swapping out, it's very quick. So you just push the sides of the battery in. Oh, it's all new, so it's a bit stiff still. There you go, pop the battery out. Pop the new one in. And that's really light. I bet that weighs maybe £1.5, if that. Doesn't hurt your hand, doesn't fatigue you. Yeah, excellent tool. So there you go. If you're after a cordless die grinder, I highly recommend the Milwaukee, what is an M12 Foxtrot Delta Gamma Alpha. So there you go. 2 batteries, charger and a lovely case. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe.